couple of months ago, I said I was going to be taking a break from tag videos, but I lied for two reasons. The first reason is because I just don't have any other ideas for videos right now. The second reason is because 90s music is my jam. Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Creatively Torn, a YouTube channel where I mostly talk about books but sometimes don't, and a lot of times where I usually do tag videos. Today I've got another tag video for you. This one is the 90s music book tag. This one I believe was created by A Books Neverland. I will have to confirm that, and if that is correct I will link that in the description. I found this on just a search result while I was looking for tag videos, so needless to say, I was looking for a video idea and I came across this, so figured I'd do it because I do love 90s music and it seemed like a good tag to try. So here we are. We've got a number of questions here. Each one has the name of a song and an artist and then a question that follows. So that'll be the format for this. Let's go ahead and get started. The first prompt is What's My Age Again by Blink-182. Gotta be honest, I don't know this song. But the prompt is, at what age did you discover your love of reading? This one is a little bit more confusing as well. I was originally a pretty slow learner when it came to reading, and so my parents had to read to me at night and things like that, so I could catch up with the class in terms of reading. But after that, I did quite like it, so I'd say maybe 6 or 7 was when I first started to enjoy reading. Shortly after that, I got into Goosebumps. Then later on, and when I was probably 10 or 11, was when I started to read Harry Potter in middle school. So, one of those ages, I'll say. Next up is All Star by Smash Mouth. The question for this prompt is, what is your favorite genre? I would say my favorite genre is most likely horror. I have been trying to mix in a lot of different genres as of late, but my foremost interest has always really been horror, and I'm not sure that's going to change. Breakfast at Tiffany's by Deep Blue Something. Good song. What is your favorite, or what is your go-to reading snack or drink? For me, my reading snack and drink is pretty much the same as my regular snack and drink. I usually just snack on chocolate, usually Reese's, and then what I usually drink is either water or either Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper. That's really it. Next up is Give It Away by Red Hot Chili Peppers. The question is, what book do you always recommend to people? That one's pretty easy for me. There's really 2 options, I guess, but the one I will say is White Fang by Jack London. It's one of my favorite books. It's an accessible classic. It's got dogs in it. Everyone loves dogs. It will take you on an emotional journey, and also it's a very short book, so I think it's a pretty safe book to recommend to most people. The next prompt is Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. So a book or series you have read more than once. For this one, it's got to be Harry Potter. I think it's the only series that I've read completely more than once. Although there are a few standalones that I have that would qualify as well. But we're going to get Harry Potter in there somewhere. So the next prompt is Tearing Up My Heart by NSYNC. I will neither confirm nor deny I owned this album. But the prompt is a book that broke your heart to finish. This one is fairly easy for me. It is The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum, a very dark and disturbing book. One that you could see the ending coming from a long distance away. But even still, you always held out hope for a better ending, even though it was not going to end up the way you'd like. So that book was definitely hard to finish. And one that's, I'm gonna stop talking about. So next up is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. band I don't really like. It's not my thing. But anyways, the question is a book that you read as a teen that you still love today. Well, I already pulled my Harry Potter card, so I think the only other one, there's a few, I guess. I think the one I'm going to go with is The Shining. I read that in high school, and I haven't reread it since, but I would be hard pressed to say I would not like it today, so that would be my answer for this one. Next up is Hurt by 9 Nails, even though the cover by Johnny Cash is the more popular, I think. Certainly my favorite. The question is, what book do you love that deals with heavier subjects? I don't know, I can go a lot of different ways with this. It seems like a lot of books I like deal with heavier subjects, whether they're more serious in tone or not. For this one, I'm going to go with The Road. The heavier subjects are more universal than any particular topic. But it's a very heavy book. It's a very deep and moving book as well. So I think that really fits the spirit for this question. And that is all. That's all the questions. So it doesn't say I'm supposed to tag anyone, so I'm not going to do it. So joke's on you, tag video. But anyways, that is my 90s music tag, book tag. Again, I will link the creator in the description if I can find them. I will try to remember to post the questions in the description as well in case someone else wants to do this. But that will be pretty much all for me today. Like always, if you want to follow me on Instagram or Goodreads or Storygraph, I've got those links in the description as well. I've got links to my Redbubble and TeePublic stores also in case you want to look at my t-shirts I have for sale. But anyways, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and